Welcome to Conversations in the Closet with Teresa Romer and, of course, my fabulous co-host, Michael Pierce. So, even though we're doing the podcast and most of our listeners are only going to get to listen to this, we are going to be posting today's podcast on my Facebook page because you'd have to see what Michael Pierce looks like today. So, going with the current election that we had and so on and so forth, Michael and I love to do jokes on each other. We love to do pranks. We're like Laurel and Hardy. We're funny all the time. And so we're not going to discuss who either one of us voted for because that's not important right now. What is important is that we made a funny little bet that I decided, what the hell, I'll just go with Trump, and Michael decided he would go with Hillary, and we would just make a joke out of it, and we made a little bet, and guess what?
Never
Michael
bet
lost
on a presidential election. Huge mistake. Huge.
So Michael lost the bet, and so Michael lost to look like Trump for the podcast, and if I lost, I was going to have to wear a pantsuit like Hillary.
I wanted to see you in a big old Talbot pantsuit. I don't know if they make one in your sexy little size. We'd have to pad that out with some Santa padding. But I did get cheetah orange for you and had my wig style combed over, and I am bright orange, and I have to spend the rest of the day in meetings going around with the brightest orange foundation that I don't know what person needs this color, but it's Dayglow. Never let it be said I don't pay up a debt.
Okay, stop. We're stopping, Richie. Maziar says to stop. I don't know what's going on.
Aw.
What the hell's going on, Richie?
On the plus side, you do look really, really hot. I hope you have TV meetings or something because you look really good.
We have some important stuff going on today. Oh, and I just got off the phone with Sabrina.
Yeah.
For the radio or for the talk show in the closet.
Yeah.
And somebody please talk to me. I got somebody on the phone saying stop, Teresa, stop. And Richie, you still got us going live. Like what's going on?
Oh, that's true. We're being recorded right now, so it'd be nice if they took it off.
Michael doesn't have all day, guys.
I'll make times work for you. I just got to get to Clifford before 3. Did you see the Beverly Hills cast is out? It's everybody minus Yolanda. They just have one new girl.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One of the people they want to put in the closet with me in this talk show is Lisa Vanderpump.
I'm moving in. I am coming dressed as Jiggy. I will be your Jiggy. I'll sit there with a pom-pom wig.
They gave me a list of names today that they're going after.
Oh my God, that'd be
Nene
awesome.
Leakes.
She's been here. Nene's another one. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Nene Leakes, Todd Chrisley and his daughter.
That'd be fun.
Kanye West.
Not so much.
I know.
Lisa Vanderpump would be huge, though. She's so fun.
Melissa Rivers.
Oh, I love her. We could talk about Joan.
Tina Knowles.
Huh? You got an easy connection there.
Nicole Richie.
Oh, she's awesome. She's so freaking funny. She's one of my TV idols. I love
Richie, tell me what's going on. Come on, guys. We're wasting time.
I like looking
ridiculous.
At myself on the camera, though.
Sarah Parker, Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh,
yeah.
You got some huge names.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
I know. I've got this list that we did today.
Did you see, by the way, what the Married to Medicine was trending #2 on Twitter opening night?
Ooh.
And Bravo has not promoted it at all, so they did that organically on its own.
That's good considering it's on a freaking Friday night too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guarantee you, they're building up to you coming in, and my gut says you're the end.
I don't know, because Rachel made it sound like I'm around episode 5 or 6.
Well, I think you come in the middle to help plan her, like they have the meetings, like you come in several episodes, but I think it builds up to her being, the new guard being pushed around, then getting her muscle, and then blowing up. I think that's the peak of her story arc.
Oh. Okay, we're still live. I don't know what's going on, guys.
Sorry, love. The plus side, they sent a link today, so that was a lot easier to get in. Literally, I opened my email and
no, that's what so that was part of our plan, is that we're always going to try to have the link anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes ahead of time. So when we're ready to click on, we're there,
Makes it a lot easier.
We discussed that yesterday in a meeting. Okay. Somebody talk to me. Richie, I know you're only $120 and I can throw you down in a heartbeat. So seriously, Richie, you were on my good side yesterday. Now you're on my bad side.
I love everything about that sentence. The throwdown, the fact that it was in dollars. $120.
No, Richie's this big. You see this? This is how big Richie is.
I hate him. He's making me hungry.
No, he's like, seriously. We were still here working at 12:30 last night and he hadn't peed all day. I'm like,
Get
dude.
the man a bucket.
I'm like, you need to drink some goddamn water. Shit. Oh my God.
Lord.
No, he's
How long
this
are you
big,
in California?
seriously.
How long are you there?
I come home tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I come home.
You getting ready for Thanksgiving? The house looks gorgeous for Christmas. Love the silver.
Thank you. Okay. Did Richie stop?
They were still going. They haven't stopped it. So I don't know is he even there? He may have just hit it and walked away.
Somebody. Just a minute. Somebody talk to me. I still don't have shit from Richie. He must have walked away. Mazier's telling me to stop. Somebody talk to me. We just stopped like you asked. So it's interesting that Erica wants to talk.
I actually really like that she brought it up. I didn't. It came up
even though we've got a lot of bad shit coming out on Married to Medicine, and then of course with yours. I mean, like, there's got to be a part where
like they put it in the teaser, but I was like, I really don't want that to be like a main part of who you are or who she is. And that's kind of like my pushback. Like, it's fine to be put in the sizzle reel, but I want it really hard that Teresa Romer isn't a fight with Erica Rose. Like, that's not who she is. That may be like kind of a way that you're showing her this one small segment of a pop. And the same thing with Erica. Erica really wants to show, like, I'm growing, I'm maturing, I'm a mom. Like, it came up because she's mortified of what a mean girl bitch they put her in the promo part. And that was her character in The Bachelor. I get it. I get that's why the producers went for it. But she's really kind of embarrassed, and like it made her look horrible. So she brought it up.
Yeah, but you have to, and I remember, I understand what you're saying, that she's a mom now, but you would have thought 2 years ago she wanted to walk away from that character that they created on Bachelor. Yeah.
No, I think she has to take responsibility for it. She has to own it, like you said. You'd be like, yeah, I was a horrible person. It was a crappy thing. And like apologize for it. So, but she brought up you, which was interesting. She's like, really, the thing is with her, my mom, and like, it's stupid. And I kind of, and she said it. She's like, do you think I could ask her to go to lunch or apologize? And my exact response, I will be honest, was, no, bitch, wait until the cameras are rolling. I said, we can arrange that, but wait till the cameras are rolling.
Oh, you're so bad.
I
really,
think I'm becoming a producer.
God.
No one's there back.
But the sad part, but the sad part is it's drama that sells. It's not nicey. Nobody cares about nicey anymore. All they want to do is see drama.
Yeah,
that's unfortunately
I think that's a proven formula they have. But I think they also, I'm hedging on my bets that you can have drama, but do it looking at it a different way, in a humorous way, laughing about it, and like being humble about when you fuck up. I'm like, okay, I was complete shit. Like, I was way out. I'm like, the things that I said, and then I'm like, oh my God, that was so fucked up. I'm sorry. And laughing at myself. Like, I laugh at myself when I throw out the sizzle. You'll see.
Okay, Michael, I don't know what's going on, but I don't have all goddamn day
Okay.
here. So I'm just going to do a countdown and we're still live and we're just going to go forward with
Edit
the
it from
show
there.
because nobody's talking to me. So I don't really give a fuck at this point. So ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Conversations in the Closet. I'm Teresa Romer. I have my fabulous co-host, Michael Pierce.
How you doing, Teresa?
And,
How you doing?
and for my listeners out there, you guys, I know you can't see it, but you can only envision
Your
this.
loss. It's huge. Your loss. You should be seeing it. I'm fabulous. It's huge.
So for the listeners that are out there that aren't seeing what we're seeing right now, we are going to be posting this podcast to my Facebook page. So for the listeners that want to see what we're seeing, you're going to have to tune into my Facebook page to catch this podcast also so you can see the video because it's great. So let me set you up here. Michael Pierce looks to me like you're resembling.
Gorgeous. I look amazing. I'm beautiful. I'm everything you promised you. I'm going to make America orange again.
You're resembling Donald Trump today.
Yes. Never let it be said that I don't pay up on a bet. And by the way, for your listeners, don't ever bet on a presidential election. It's a huge, huge mistake, like Gina huge.
You must have worked on your talk.
I did. I've been practicing for you. I've been practicing with the hands. I got a really big jacket, a bright orange face, and I have meetings all day today to go from this. So, I didn't think I was going to win. I bought it at the Silly Media, and I thought you'd be in a Talbot suit, and here I am in an orange face and a bad comb over.
So as y'all know, Michael Pierce and I love to tag each other and antagonize each other and joke around. We love to joke. I mean, like, that's just us. And so, to make light of the presidential election, we decided we'd just make a friendly little bet. Not to say he was for Trump or Clinton and I wasn't for Trump or Clinton. It just didn't matter. It was just the fact that we wanted to just do a little friendly bet. Yeah, we'll just have some fun because the elections were so stressful anyways. And so I went, okay, I'll just pick Trump. You pick Clinton. Okay, no big deal. And so the bet was that if Michael lost, he would have to dress up and look like Trump. And if I lost, I was going to have to wear a pantsuit like Hillary.
The media lied to me. Damn it.
So needless to say, Michael's looking like Trump today.
Yes.
Very orange.
Yes, but that's not what you want to talk about. We don't want to talk about how gorgeous I look in a comb over and orange face, although I do look pretty. Not as pretty as you with the new hair, by the way.
Oh, thank you. And so for the listeners also, I am sporting a new hairdo. So we went from long, straight hair, which I've had forever. I haven't had short hair since I was a junior in high school. So this is like,
look. It's a really good look.
Thank you. So once again, if you want to see the new hairdo, you got to tune into my Facebook so you can see the podcast so that you can see the hairdo. But anyways, all of that aside, thank you, Michael, for owning up to your bet and your loss.
Always. I love the fact that you took a presidential really hard time and made it into something fun and funny. So God love you for that.
Yeah, we have to have fun. We have to have fun. So with that said, today's podcast is basically, we're going to talk about how do you measure success?
In dollars and cents?
Well, how do you measure success? Like at what point in your life are you ever fully satisfied with your success?
Oh God, never.
Exactly. I mean, like, do you put something out there and say, okay, once I'm there, I'm going to be happy?
If that were possible.
Do you get to that point and then go, wow, I got here and I'm still not happy. I still want that out there. It's like, how do you measure success in your life?
When I actually made these checklists. This is going to show you how superficial I am. Like, I am so vain, but I made these to-do list of things to show I will be successful if, and I had them assigned at different age brackets, and they were so bad. I was like, have to have a BMW in my 20s. And then when I get to my 30s, that's when you're old, and that's when you go to a Mercedes. And I'm like, I have to find my 30s is old. I have to found my husband or wife and have gotten married and have gotten a new black Mercedes. It was really just stupid, superficial goals. Now I don't use those things as parameters. But I love what you're saying about you set a goal and achieve it, but you didn't stop there. You keep going. You would be bored to death if you stopped there. I can't see you stopping at anything.
Well, that's just it. It was brought to my attention. Somebody said to me, okay, so you want to have you want to have your own podcast. Okay, well, now I have my own podcast. I'm still not happy. I want to be on TV. I'm going to be on TV, but it's kind of like, it's like, where am I finally going to be happy? Where is the point in my life where I'm going to finally feel like I'm successful? Back in the 90s when I had my health club chain and everything, it was like, surely I was going to be happy owning my own business finally and being a successful entrepreneur. But no, I reached that. And then I was like, okay, what's next?
I want to ask you, what was the first time that you felt success? Because there's a lot of big milestones that have happened in your life. You've shared some of those. What was the moment you're like, holy cow, I feel I see success? I know mine. I can tell you mine's stupid, but.
I think for the very first time in my life when I truly felt like I was successful was when I was able to get my SBA loan from the bank, which stands for Small Business Administrative Loan. I think when I got that and I was able to purchase my first gym, I was like, holy cow, my dream is coming true. Oh my God,
What did you do to celebrate? When you got that approved, you're like, I'm getting into the gym, this dream of is coming together. What'd you do?
When I got the news that I'd gotten my loan, I literally pulled my car over to the side of the road and cried. Not only cried for happiness, but cried like, oh crap.
What now?
What do I do now? It was kind of like, shit, this is what I've always dreamed of, but yet, what do I do now?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm like, it scared the hell out of me. I mean, like I was finally getting what I wanted, but yet I was scared to death.
Well, and you moved from that, built an empire out of it, and literally, we told before, like you had to live in there to save it. What point did you say, okay, I've achieved this? Because you transitioned from that to move on, to sell out of them. What made you decide to move on and to something new? Because that's other interesting thing, to build a success, to build an empire, and then say, you know what, I've had fun with it. Let's go try something else. That's really risky. Most people don't do that.
Right. I back when I sold my health club chain, I was really not wanting to sell it. And I went to my mother one day and I said, this guy really wants to buy my chain. I don't know what to do. I'm living my dream. Why would I want to sell my dream? And she's like, aren't you allowed to have more than one dream in life?
Oh, good
and
mom.
I was like, whoa. And at that point I thought, you know what? I'm going to have a lot of dreams in life and I'm going to pursue every single one of them. And so whether it be writing books like I've been doing, whether it be coming out with my candle line and my pillows and my fitness wear and my women's clothing line and a podcast and whatever. I mean, if I have an idea, I go with it. I pick it up like a football and I run with it and I'm like, let's see what happens, and it's like, I may be successful at it and I may not be, but I'm going to at least try.
What about like a failure? Because I'm a firm believer that there aren't failures, they're just learning opportunities. But were there any big failures that most people would have looked at and said, okay, that's it, it's a failure, and you turned it around? Because you've had several of those too. Any of those big aha moments where you're like, Lord, this isn't going to work out, this isn't going to happen, and you still stuck with it?
Pretty much everything I've ever set out to do, people have said, you're not going to be able to do that. That's not possible. Are you living in a different world? But I don't try to tell other people how to live.
Yeah.
I don't tell other people to, what dreams to pursue and what dreams not to pursue. Like you, when you finally became a lawyer, were you totally satisfied saying, hey, I'm finally at the epitome of my success?
No, are you kidding? You're a lawyer. You're starting all over. You're like, I am broke. I've got law loans. I'm driving on a car that's got one hubcap. No. But I'm a firm believer, no matter what success think you have, there's always somebody who's doing a little bit better than you. So that's why my margins now are no longer things, but how I feel about what I'm doing, what I'm giving back at. And I think you have to have something to look forward to. I don't care if it's a trip. I don't care if it's a new job. It's the advanced degree. You have to have something to be moving towards. If you don't, then you're just standing still or living in the past. And I can't do that.
Right. I mean, like when I go to be with the Lord, I really don't want to sit there and say, I wished I would have tried that. I mean,
Yeah.
like, we don't know how much longer we're here. So every single day I'm out there going, I got to make the best of this day, and I got to make this try to happen, and I got to make this dream try to happen. And I try to instill that in my daughter, because
You gotta
she's nothing like me. I'm a hustler, and she's
Well,
like,
she's a lot like you in a lot of ways. She's gorgeous and she's got a big mouth and isn't afraid to use it.
well, thank you. The apple didn't fall far from the tree. No, you're right. But I'm definitely the entrepreneur. I'm the hustler. I'm the one that just will not sit still, and I will not take no for an answer. And she's the other one. She's the worker. If I tell her to go do stuff, she'll do it, but she doesn't come up with the ideas on her own. But she'll work till the cows come home.
Do you think that has anything to do with the fact that you grew up without a lot of money and you saw that you wanted those things, whereas she has been fortunate enough to see you achieve this huge amount of success, so she hasn't had to go out? Do you think that has anything to do with it?
Definitely. I think all of the hardships and all the terrible things I've gone through in my life have been the catalyst to help project me out there more. Truly. And that's what scares me about the millennials now, is because it doesn't seem like the millennials have to go through any hardships or any devastating things. We protect them so much. It's kind of like the soccer team. You put your kid on the soccer team and everybody gets a trophy.
Well, that's why I asked you about the failure part, because to me, I think that's the bigger measure of success. We all have failures, and it's a matter of, when you have a failure, does it define you and stop you? Or do you do like you do and come back and say, you know what, screw that. I'm going to find a way to make this work. I'm going to make this dream happen. And you have that internal drive and ambition. Those are the learning opportunities you learn. I can make this better. And I think you're right. There are a lot of them right now that they just don't have that. And it scares the bejeebers out of me.
Well, yeah, because with the millennials, they don't fall. None of them fall. We have everyone in this little cocoon of, protect. And I'm the same way with my daughter. Believe me, I'm guilty of it all day long. But to me, unless you fall, you don't know how to get back up.
Amen. There's a couple I don't mind pushing. I'd like to walk up a couple and give them a good push. Maybe a trip.
So with that said, I mean, like, are you satisfied right now with your success, or is there more out there for you?
There's way more stupid things that we are going to do together, and amazing things. I'm gonna be like, I knew her when. Oh my God, no. I like you. I want to go back on my deathbed and watching like your life flashing before your eyes. Like, holy crap, did I really do that? Oh, I forgot about that. That was so stupid. I want that.
Such as when you dressed up a week or so ago for the Rocky Horror.
That was so embarrassing, by the way. I was mortified for that. I was so scared. And Stacy talked me into it, because I was like, okay, we're going on stage and you have to walk downtown, and I'm literally in panties. So I had to put like 2 layers of underwear so you didn't see all my gingerbread. And I'm in thigh-high fishnets and like legitimate high heels. Stacy got out of the car in the exact same costume, and all the valets came around, like 30 people, like, can I help you, ma'am? I got out of the car and they scattered like cockroaches in the light. It was horrifying.
But the thing was that was something that you were completely taken out of your comfort zone for.
I love that. I love doing anything that challenges, that scares you, as long as it doesn't hurt somebody. If it scares you a little, go for it. That's how you grow. Like you said, when you fall, you grow. It's not getting the trophy that helps you grow.
Right. So the takeaway here that we're going to take away from this is I don't think you should ever feel satisfied. I think you should always feel hungry for what's next.
Now I want my lunch. Thanks, Teresa.
But I just don't think you should ever feel satisfied. I was asked a while back by a very famous person in New York City. They said, give me your greatest life achievement. And I said, I have too many to tell you about. And I've got way more on the horizon. So I don't think anyone should ever be defined by just having one great life achievement. I think we're allowed to have many. I know I've got many, and I've got many more planned on the horizon. So
any you want to share
that are coming up?
Maybe.
Well, I am, there's currently a new reality TV show out there called Married to Medicine Houston. And I do have some spots where I'm in a few episodes on that. Yes, that'll be fun. I'm working on another project with you. Pray tell, see where that one goes.
You have lots of pies going.
We've got a lot of stuff brewing, and it looks like a lot of stuff's very promising. So because we can't reveal a lot, you guys will just have to stay tuned. Listen to the podcast.
I think that's a good message for your listeners too, is that you aren't just focusing on one thing. You have your hands in several different pies. You don't do too many, so you can't do them all, but you'll think, okay, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try this. You don't hedge your bets all in one place, and you work a lot. You work really, really hard at all the things you're doing, because none of this stuff comes easy or for free.
Well, my mother used to tell me, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So, because if you put it all in one basket and it doesn't work, then you're devastated because you had put everything there, right? So I'm not going to put everything in one basket. I'm like an octopus. I have like 8-10 arms out there, and they're all working
with baskets of eggs. What is that? I don't put all my eggs in one basket because it's too heavy.
And if you keep losing weight, you're going to be like someone else I know and weigh $120.
Yay! I'm cheap.
Believe me, there's a point where you don't want to get that skinny because then it ages you.
Oh, well, that's why we have surgeons.
I love the fact that Michael doesn't care about working out. He doesn't care. I mean, like, he's just like, there is a doctor to fix that anytime I need it done.
I lifted this wig and put it on.
So the takeaway here, guys, is I think everyone should never be satisfied, never feel complete. I think you need to go to your grave still yearning for that next bang in life.
That sounds hot.
Well, hey, if you're going to go out that way, you're going to go out that way. I mean, who am I to say how you're going to go out? I mean, like, that's probably my husband's dream come true. Is that's how he wants to go.
I'm orange, but I'm really blushing, and it takes a lot for me to blush.
That's why my husband wants to have sex 500 times a day, because he says, if I'm going to go out, that's how I'm going out.
Empty.
Completely fulfilled. You're so bad, Michael.
Talk to my husband. My husband cannot know about this. See, this whole lecture of being hungry and wanting more is not a good tie-in where you just took that. Let's go back to the octopus with eggs.
Like I said the takeaway here is let's not ever feel completely 100% satisfied. Let's not just be satisfied. Let's continue to yearn. Let's continue to strive. Let's continue to be eager for what's around the corner, because you never know. There could be exciting things around the corner. And if you're just feeling satisfied, you're going to like not even open that door and take a look. I'm opening every door.
I open a closet door. I'm proof that monsters are in closets. I'm just saying.
You're killing me, Michael. Anyways, I love you, Michael. I'm so grateful and happy that you had to fulfill that bet that we had, because you carried it off. You carried it off amazingly well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And once again, listeners, if you want to actually see this podcast, you're going to have to tune into my Facebook page, Teresa Romer, so that you can get a sneak peek of how we look when we're doing our podcast, because it's always amazing. It's always funny. And make sure you get out there and find me on YouTube and subscribe to my channel, because you can catch a lot more of this kind of stuff on my YouTube channel. I'm out there everywhere in social media: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Yes. Did you find my Pinterest account, Michael?
I did. I'm following all your boards. It's fabulous.
But anyways, I'm everywhere in social media. So is Michael Pierce. Be sure to tune in again next week. We're going to maybe have another bet, and it'll be interesting to see who will win or lose that one also. But this time, guys, we definitely want to make sure you tune in and see this podcast on my Facebook page. So go find it. Make sure you all have a wonderful rest of the week, and we will catch you next week.